And then I found me a lover who could play the bass. He's kinda quiet, but his body ain't spent. And then I found me a lover who could play the bass. He's kinda quiet, but his body ain't spent.
My big full shit, ready to get it started. Bitch, I got no sense. Oh, hit the plug. Ride around with folk. Call me.
Paul, you have incredible intuition. You struggle with regular jobs and meant to make pathways for others.
Put some food on the altar. Don't forget the coffee. Yeah, I won't forget the coffee. Ancestors, I need you to come through on this one. 5 hours later. CJ, hey. Hey, I need you to meditate right now so you can get this download. Right now? Yes, right now. You even know what time it is. Do it look like I care about time? No. Do you want to manifest or do you not want to manifest? Do you want my help or not? Okay? You ask for my help. It's not the other way around. You gonna come any other time? Well, if you don't get your butt up out that bed, it's fine. What the hell is wrong with this bloodline? I'm telling you, this can't be my bloodline.
Ever wondered why Granny, Big Mama, and all them had all those superstitions? Well, I like to call them traditions. And the reason is that they worked. But we've been so brainwashed to worry about if something is quote unquote witchcraft that we're missing the entire point. Some of it's just plain old wisdom. That same Bible verse you'll use, faith without works is dead, to justify how hard you'll work looking for a job, or how fast you'll run around the church, or how many times you'll jump or shout because the prophet said so, is the same one you can use when you activate these here traditions, like I said, that work.
I don't know if anybody is doing a series on this, but what are some things that you wish somebody would have told you as a young woman? I'll go first.
Sis, I'm right with you. Things I wish I would have known as a young woman, especially concerning sex, is how important it is that every time we allow a man to enter our womb, we are allowing their presence, their essence, their ancestors, their DNA, every little intricate detail about that man, they are entering inside of our womb. And if we aren't conscious enough, we are storing all that energy within our sacral chakra. If we're not cleansing it, we are tainting our creative centers. If our creative centers are tainted, then all of our creations will fester into something that we don't want to really flourish. So it's very vital for us to always be in tune with what we are entering into our womb, who we are allowing in our womb, and to protect our womb at all costs. And always call all your power back anytime you are intimate with anybody.
Ooh, okay, all right. So I'm hearing come through, girl, you know we got things to do. Girl, you know we got things to do. Get your ass in the car and come through. I think that's Come Through by Drake. So let's see what that's hitting on. So y'all got happiness, love, the heart. Love and deep affection is coming. The Tower card, solid foundation for success and effort. But I'm seeing this as like the actual Tower card. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger will be important. And then table, hard work ahead. So I get this energy that with this Tower card, you're about to meet someone out of the blue. I get energy, you finna just be doing your thing, minding your business, either going to the store or, you know, just whatever. And I feel like this interaction could really shake things up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But for the good.
Someone in heaven has a message for you. I get a strong sense this is a feminine energy, possibly a mother or grandmother, maybe even sister, but it is a female. This was a very passionate woman, maybe very spiritual in some way. She wants you to know she is watching over you and the kids, or possibly brother and or sister if you don't have children. She is proud of some kind of strength you have shown, your courage. When she was alive, I get the feeling you, or she was going through a difficult time, or you had a difficult relationship. She is wanting to let you know she did see something you wish she had been able to see before she passed. She saw she was there. She has watched you elevate in some way and she is so proud of you. She was there through all of those difficult times you went through. She is one of your guardian angels.
I was today years old when I learned that they always put a bra on a dead woman.
Listen, let me tell you something. First and foremost, I want to be cremated. And now I've just added this on to one of the reasons why I want to be cremated. Secondly, in the event that my black, magical, beautiful, wonderful ass has to be buried and become one with the earth once again, let me tell you about these ancestral hands you're gonna catch if you bury me in a bra. Let me tell you about the fact that you ain't prepared for the ass whooping, the haunting that I will rain down upon you and your descendants from the ancestral realm if you try to cage my dead ass titties. The poltergeist will have nothing on me. Let me tell you that I am a free spirit living my free best ass life, including these boobies. So if you can't burn me, do not bury me in a bra unless you want to get beat up from the other side.
I mean this with all due respect, but how do I get to the burn his shit to the ground side of TikTok? This new song by Paris Paloma has come out. It's very female ragey. If you don't know what I'm talking about, click the sound. Anyways, I've seen way too many videos of girlies just crying on camera and being like, this is for my ancestors. Let me tell you about my ancestors. My great, I don't know how many times great grandma and aunt used to live in a cabin by the woods. And every day they would go foraging out in the woods for herbs and like food and sustenance, all that jazz. And they brought a dog for protection. Anyways, one day, oh no, they get attacked by a bear. Don't worry, the dog's there. According to family legend, my great-grandmother got so angry that it was taking this dog so long to the bear that she picked up her shovel and took care of it. Now, I'm sure they loved their dog and was probably getting its ass kicked by this bear. Now imagine being 12 and 16 years old and absolutely destroying a bear. Anyways, back to my main point. I'm not here to tell anybody how to deal with their generational trauma, but I think your ancestors don't want you crying on a nap. I think they want you to pick up the shovel and kill the bear.
Start filming the transition videos now. Believing that you are heading towards a better after, start filming or find another way to document where you are right now in time. You are going to want to look back on where you are. This right here, this moment in time is your before. Treat it as such. As some of you know, after the video that this comment was taken from, I quit my job in the field I've been working in for the past 7 years. I already know that the paying gig that I picked up since is my very last job. Whatever thing it is that is going to take me from this, my before, to my after, is going to meet me here. So I've been behaving as such. Today, I drove to work with the windows down, pretended to flip hair I don't have, while playing the slowed down version of Bound 2. And when I turned in the intersection, I winked at the drivers on the other side as if they could see me through their tinted windows. Every day is going to be romanticized because I know that I am going to want to look back fondly on this time. I'm going to want to look back and think, I used to pray for times like this to rob like this. Just kidding. The point is, you need to start acting like you believe it.
African spiritual teaching. When
Many
you are
of you, you'll notice that the second you get in some type of relationship, something will happen to spoil that particular relationship. And you'll notice not only yourself, but then as you start to reflect back generationally, you'll look at some of the women that are in your family that even had some of these same gifts, and you'll notice that many of these women, they weren't able to keep long relationships, or their relationships were somewhat transient or temporary. And many of you desire love and connection, but for some reason, I'm sure many of you have noticed that when you get this, that your partners or the men that you're with actually begin to take from you and drain, and they progress and somehow get better, but you somehow become drained, and it's as if something has taken from you. Many of these things, by many I've heard, they consider this a curse, and it may seem as if it is, because you exhibit monumentous spiritual abilities and gifts. However, when it comes to connection, love, and relationship, there's something that's missing. This is because those spirits that your ancestors were dealing with, that gave your ancestors certain powers and abilities, whether those powers and abilities were used in order to heal or to help the community, or the opposite. Those powers of those spiritual beings still exist within the family and within you. And the symptoms of those spirits are these abilities that you have. The way that we remedy these issues is that you have to reconnect to the Wu No Nam, or the gods of your ancestors that exist in nature, because it's the reflection of those minds and mentalities that exist in nature, those mental beings, these spiritual beings, our ancestors, the gods of our ancestors that exist in nature.
This is my grandmother's copper. These pots and pans have hung like a chandelier in the kitchen of my grandmother's house since before I could remember. She bought them originally because they're beautiful and they were expensive, and she thought, I'm going to cook special occasion meals in them. I'm going to cook Christmas dinners and Thanksgiving dinners and birthday celebrations and graduations and all of that stuff. I'm going to cook special occasion foods in this copper for my family. But they were expensive, and they're copper, and they're pretty. And so this occasion never quite felt special enough. She didn't want to discolor the copper or scratch them up or worry about damaging them, so she used other pots and pans. And there they hung, collecting dust and cobwebs and never being used. First for years, and then for decades, until this past Friday when she passed away. And I looked up at them as I was going through her house and realized that nobody was ever going to make special occasion meals in them, or at least she wasn't going to. So I cleaned off the dust, the thick layers of dust and the cobwebs, and took them down and boxed them up and brought them to my house, where I will make special occasion meals and not so special occasion meals, and meals just because it's Thursday and my love language is giving. And I can't imagine a world in which those kinds of special things pass us by. And as I'm cooking, she will be remembered, and she'll be there, and she'll help me make those meals, and she'll help make those meals special. Use the good copper. Wear the fancy outfit. Stay up late. Sleep in. Eat the ice cream, because if you don't, one day you will have never done it. and someone will be scraping dust off the promises you made yourself. I love you all. Take care of yourself. Bye.
I also get this energy that, again, you may have this, again, this is what makes you attractive, part deux. Or dose, trilingual, flips hair. You may have the energy of moving in silence. You may have a lot of what people describe as like material abundance, whatever, or success of some sort, but you don't really flaunt, you don't boast about it, you don't really talk about it, you just kind of like let your energy, your presence, your aura, your work speak for itself. I get energy again with this big mystery energy, big lunar energy, big moon energy, illusion energy, where it's like, again, I feel like people like the idea of you. They like the fantasy of you, the mystery of you. Like when you come around, again, you bring this soft, healing, nurturing, sensual energy, this goofy energy, this lighthearted energy. You're literally the light of the room. People come into spaces because you're there. That's what makes you attractive and so magnetic and all these different things. It's just because, again, like with the sun, we look at the sun, you know what I'm saying? Like the sun, we can't help but to gawk and make fables and tall tales about the sun. That's your energy, right? You know what I'm saying? You may have big fire sign energy. Yeah, big fire sign energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I was about to say Capricorn. Big Aquarius energy with this star card. But also I get this energy that like you're very, very flirty, very playful. People just really love, again, it's like you bring people's spirits up. And I think people like that about you. But also it's like once you leave spaces, your energy leaves with you. You know what I'm saying? And again, you bring that mystery. And it's like you guard your sanity, your energy at all costs. I feel like you are always changing too. You let go of people who don't serve you. Like another thing that makes you attractive is you give big. Again, this is like scorpionic energy, fixed sign energy. Once they are done with people, they are done with people. You know what I'm saying? A big cutoff, and it keeps people on their toes because again, they can't read you. You know what I'm saying? You change every day. You change. You go through some type of transformation and release people almost every day. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you cut off people too who don't match your new vibration. And people like that because it's like a relationship that forces them to grow with you and not stay stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Again, I also get an energy that you are a worker. You work for what you want in silence. People don't have to, be in your business to, know that you be working.
Girl, you got me thinking about waiting for the moment. Say the word and I'll be on my way just to love you right, baby, just you and I. Come on and tell me what you've been wanting. Shawty, I'll be whatever you need. I feel the tension rising and I decided I want you all the way. I ain't got no time to play now. Show me what I'm missing, baby, put it all on me. If I said it, then I meant it. You look so fine, and I can't wait to say that you'll be mine. Show me what I'm missing, baby, put it all on me. If I said it, then I meant it. You look so fine, and I can't wait to see you hit my line. Wait, right around and no brakes, yeah. Racing down to go 95 and I'm swerving into your place. So, baby, I'ma come through. Only 2 in 1 coupe. Running back to your room. Nothing I'd rather keep. Just you and me. All up and down, we get loose. Let me tell you, all the things I wanna do. And slow it down. The feeling is contagious. I can tell you want it all. And there's nothing you're keeping you waiting. Show me what I'm missing, baby, put it all on me. If I said it, then I meant it. You look so me thinking about waiting for the moment. Say the word and I'll be on my way just to love you right. Just you and I. I'll be wherever you need. I feel the tension rising and I decided I want you all the way.